Hello and welcome to episode 287 of the Drive the Green podcast. I'm your host, Matty B, joined in studio by Bronell, Harv, and Canoop. On this episode, we're back after a 2-week hiatus to recap Canoop's club championship potential three-peat. We'll talk about that a little bit. We played
Five-peat.
Okay. We're going to talk about the PLYR Cup. The voices are a little bit tough because we got patient zero over here to our right. Harv.
I'm fine now.
Yeah, you're fine.
Sharing the birdie juice with the boys. And, we're all sick now, so that's fun.
On the verge. Yeah.
On the verge of illness. I'm hoping this Churchill Plainsman Pilsner can kill some of it off.
Yep.
So we're going to recap the PLYR Cup up at Legends. We're going to talk about the Fortinet Championship won by Sahith Tagala. And
that's it.
That's it, I think.
There's a little bit of news.
Yep.
More just like discussion topics, not so much news.
Nice.
But
Yeah, we got stuff.
Might be a little bit of NFL talk in here. We'll see.
Right. That was the one thing that I had a few people reach out saying I was a little bit upset that we didn't have a pod last week because they actually were more interested in the NFL talk that was going to be on it than the actual lack of a golf podcast.
Well, it's just going to be me yelling at the screen about missed
so
penalties or whatever.
those that know and listen to this, we always tape on Monday nights, and now that it's football season, it's Monday Night Football, and the Steelers are playing, so we're starting this right at halftime. So Bronell's going to be very engaged, I'm sure, for the back half of this pod.
Well, if we would have done it last week, Hard would have just been bragging. Yeah, 1-0, boys, 1-0.
Now they're
You
how
guys
about
are
2-0?
Yeah,
How about 2-0? Is that
yeah,
that's
but we're
2 is
1-1.
better than 1.
We're at 1-1 now.
Holy
You
spike
guys
on
might
that
be
audio
going
there.
to, but
Spike City.
Harv's
2
mic
is
way
better
too
than 1.
loud.
For a change.
Before we get into it, though, we want to thank our sponsors, PLYR Golf, PLYRGolf.com. Use the promo code Drive the Green. Another great event. We had a chance to obviously play. We'll talk a little bit more, but other housekeeping. Obviously, we're members of Team Callaway. Got to see Duff again. Always good to see him. Always good to see all of the guys playing Callaway. I say this every time we go to a tournament. Just more and more guys. A lot of buzz around the new Apex Pros coming out. Wondering when those are coming. Duff had one on the range for us to look at.
yeah, he had a set in play, and
yeah.
to go with that, a ton of people had come up and said, "Do those new irons ever look good?"
Oh, yeah.
So they're gonna gain some traction.
Yes. And then I mentioned earlier, Plainsman Pilsner on the menu for tonight from the Churchill Brewing Company.
Let's go.
All right, let's just dive straight into the PLYR Cup, and then we'll talk about NFL and our last 2 weeks after that.
I mean, the first thing you got to say is the Greens.
Greens?
The Greens were top 3 in the province a month ago when I played them. They were top 3 as they always are. They always are.
We are not. I'm going to preface all of this by saying, in no way are we shitting on the Legends as a golf course or the Greens.
No.
They just had a run of bad luck. They tried something new and it didn't work. And unfortunately for us in this tournament, the Greens were shit.
Yep.
And I think that anyone at the Legends would be like, yeah, it's tough that you guys played on this.
Yeah.
But here's the thing.
Well, he played with Boomer the first day,
there-
and he was
the
fully on
scores
board with it.
on these greens this year were better than last year.
I know. That was
It's insane.
That's the
That
wild
Just as
part.
good or better, yep.
Like, oh, yeah, well, no one shot 57 last year.
No one was 3-putting. That's like
That
some of those
probably played a...
greasy pins
Yes,
would have
so
been 3-putts.
That's the pros and cons. I think we talked
Yeah.
about that on the drive home or with someone after. So the Greens were punched. They tried something new. They got away from them. They were still basically almost like day before punched is what they felt like.
Absolutely.
If you follow us on social media, you saw the putt I had on 10 that went directly left because it hit a punch hole. So to Harv's point, everyone was playing on the same greens, but I think the discussion we had after was there were way more birdie putts probably missed, but there was far less 3-putts because you couldn't really blow anything past because they were slow and bouncy, and so they were actually everything was just a guaranteed 2-putt almost.
Yeah. Our super had talked about why we don't punch so late, right? Because we did it a little bit earlier this year. And he's like, yeah, like if you do it in mid-September, it takes so much longer because you don't got that heat for them to come back. So now, I mean,
Well,
guess
they
he's
usually
right.
do that dry ejection or whatever it's called, where you can play on it the same day. But for some reason, they did the core style this
Yeah.
time,
And different sand.
yeah.
Yeah, it was the sand and it blew away.
Mm-hmm.
Like Carv, you mentioned the putts. Like we hit 18 greens on the first day, and I holed out for eagle, and we still only shot 5 under. Like we only made 3 putts for birdie out of the other 17.
but
3 for 17 we
2
were.
of them were tap-ins.
4-footers, yeah.
Like we made
On par
one
fives.
putt, and it was on our last hole of the day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're like 30-footer.
They were
Yeah.
far better Sunday than they were
They
Saturday.
did get better
Put
than
more
Wednesday.
sand in them again.
The holes were
apparently they
filled in a bit
didn't.
more. No, there
They
was more sand
didn't.
on there.
That's what they said.
Oh yeah, no. What they said.
They cut them.
They cut them, and the mowers actually brought up more sand, so they didn't actually put more
Okay,
on.
because it seemed like they dumped a pile.
So
yeah.
I thought the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
But again, the tournament as a whole, always fun to go up there. And again, it's like Labor Day. The Legends is a tournament where a lot of the same guys that are there year over year. So you start to develop relationships with some of those guys, and nice to see them. And like I say, the course, other than the greens, was in very, very good
Fairways
shape.
are amazing.
Yeah.
Like,
So you guys, we threw out a poll of who would win. It was Harvin Bronell versus Knoop and I.
this was
And,
just for the first day.
we lost
by
by
the way.
1.
So
We
now
played
can-
together on the first day.
Yeah, full disclosure.
We
The
lost
reason
by
for
1.
that is we wanted to play no strokes. You guys were begging for strokes.
Lost by 1.
Yeah.
You guys lost by 4.
The final scores.
No, it's the first day.
No,
Hey,
you can't.
hold on.
Don't interrupt.
Hold on a second here.
Don't interrupt yet.
Okay,
I
I'll
was
get to my
trying
point in a
I was
minute.
trying to explain
Yeah.
what happened. So you guys were begging for strokes. So I said
strokes
because
that
I
were
knew
earned.
I knew that you were gonna need the strokes. So I'm like, okay, we'll throw it out on the. If anyone's over 60%, then they have to give 2 shots.
Yep.
So Knoop and I were 68% of the vote. I think it ended up being.
Yep.
So we had to give you 2 strokes on Saturday, which is fine. You guys ended up beating us by 2, so technically by 4.
Yep.
Then Sunday rolls along. We shoot 8. So we went 3, you went 5, and then on Sunday you went 5, we went 8. So
Yep.
we did beat you. We just
Overall score, you guys beat
Yes.
us, yes. But if you can remember last year when I said I beat Knoop when we weren't playing in the same group, he said it didn't count because we weren't playing in the same group.
Oh,
So now all of a sudden it counts when we're not playing in the same group because we didn't play together on Sunday,
But
buddy
it's
boy.
a tournament, bud.
Oh, it's a tournament. Yeah, it's a tournament. Yeah.
I know you got to finish out those fucking 3-footers. So
Yeah.
So
Well, that
I
was the
mean-
most embarrassing bogey we made of all time on the final hole of the tournament to lose by 1 to you guys, but
yes.
good thing we got
It
those
was
strokes, eh?
Yeah, so you guys did win with the strokes. You did win. I don't know if we necessarily talked. It was for the one day. If we would have give you 2 both days, even though we weren't playing together, then you guys, you would have beat us by 3.
Yeah. And we
Um,
thought about sandbagging like you guys did, but we just couldn't do it. We
just-
tried, but we just
couldn't-
hit every
we couldn't
green.
do it, Yeah.
So I think we hit I think we hit 17 of 18 greens on Sunday,
Yeah.
but we bogeyed 18, which was just a terrible bogey, and then we reeled off 6 in a row to finish. But it's just like you made this comment in a 2-man scramble or any scramble. I think a bogey-free 5 under is better than an 8 birdie 3 bogey 5 under. Like anytime you bogey,
It's not better.
It just
it's the
feels
same.
way
It's the
worse.
same, but I would much
feels
prefer to have the bogey-free 5 under with
yeah.
18
our
agreed.
highs
greens.
and lows on Sunday. Like,
Oh, the lows were low,
like when we started, we almost quit after hole 1. Like that's not even.
and
a
then
joke.
almost quit after hole 2. Like, literally, we were this close to quitting. Like, see you guys later. We're going in to watch football or sleep or whatever.
Like those people playing with us Sunday were like,
Who the fuck are these guys, and why are they in the championship flight?
Yeah.
Like, we were topping balls early and
Hole-
hooking them.
our
And
second hole was hole 4. We went. Bronell hit a driver right onto the cart path. Through the cart path, I topped a 3-wood to 150 yards. Bronell was in the water. Then I hit it in the water, and he sculled one to like 20 feet, and we made par. Like, it was the most disgusting display of golf.
and you're in the
That's
champ
great.
flight against 2 guys who are 6 under through
I mean, then we
6 or whatever.
rattled off 5 birdies.
5 in a row, yeah. And we're like,
So-
I guess we got to try now.
Well, and the thing is, we couldn't gain any ground because the guys we were playing with were making 40-foot putts every hole. For
It was
birdies.
insane.
Like they had a 40-foot putt on 15. We just gave it to them.
Well, it's funny. It's funny that we're saying, "Oh yeah, we were playing like shit. Nothing was going in. Nothing was going in." We're gonna get to the 57 that happened, but
Yeah.
prior to that, so we played. Canoop and I had a chance to play with Chase and his partner Riley on Sunday. They were 13 under.
Yeah.
They were making so
It
many
was insane,
birdies.
yeah.
It's just like the whole time, and I felt bad for them because Chase is updating what's going on with this 15 under. Oh, they're 8 through 9. They're 10 through 12.
Travis Fair made an ace.
Travis Fair makes an ace.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, they're like 10. Because I was like, oh, what are you guys at 6? Chase is like, we're at 8. I'm like, oh, wow. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, and all of a sudden now it's 10, 12.
Wait, how many holes are left? And you guys had all the downwind holes at the end.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They made the turn on after making birdie. They were 10.
Yeah.
And then they made 3 of the last 4. And it's just like, holy shit.
We hated the downwind holes because we'd be 50 yards out, and I was awful.
We had
50 yards.
66.
Awful.
We were terrible.
Lots.
We had 65 to 70 yards yesterday, like 5 times. I'm like,
Yeah.
I hate this number. It's just, yeah.
We got better at it throughout the week, but
Yeah.
we can.
We didn't.
Yeah. Well, I think, we ended up 18 birdies, I think. Birdied half the holes, but it was the 3 or
4.
no, 4 bogeys?
Yeah.
No, so we couldn't have been 18 birdies then. We were only 11. So, but yeah.
50 yards was not my number, but 80 yards was pretty good.
Yeah, your old skin.
Uh,
So for the second year of 2, wow, that
holy
guy's-
shit. Hold out from 80 yards in regular play. Got a skin there. Then we get to the horse race, which we haven't talked about yet.
Oh,
That'll be
right.
next after you continue your story.
Well, it's going to lead right into it.
Yes.
Which was a fun time. I'm glad Chase did that this year. I think it should be a staple for the tournament moving forward. It's
Yes.
a little bit of an early start Saturday to get it in, but
Yeah.
probably worth it. Like they
Oh.
ran 3 races, and I think everybody liked it.
Yeah, and Canoop and I were in the, because they cut it off by qualifying scores.
Yeah.
So you guys were in the champ
So
flight.
yes.
We were in the first
Yeah.
flight, and there was one other flight.
Yeah.
And I think every guy that was in ours anyway enjoyed it.
So we get to the first hole. Harp pumps driver right down the middle. This is a long story, by the way. So
I got time.
we'll see if Boswell makes this. All right,
Nails.
up 5.
Yep.
There's like 9 groups in each horse race, 9 or 10.
I think we had like
probably.
Oh, we had 15 in
Yeah.
ours.
Oh,
15,
really?
15,
We'd be
yeah.
at 10? So we're getting rid of 2 groups on the first hole.
Yeah.
Couple guys in the water. Guys are looking for balls. Harv's pumped one down the middle. I'm helping guys look. Just like we're the furthest down there. Like we're the last to hit or whatever. So I'm helping step up, hit my shot from 80 yards, lands in. Ball lands in the hole.
Yes.
Bounces out to a foot. It's like, okay, I guess we're good for this hole. Let's go to 2T. Hole 2. I hit it left off the tee.
Just left, too.
Harv, we go and find it. So first of all, Harv chooses cough cough tailor-made tour response ball for our force race.
With 2 logos on it
2 logos, BASF, and what was the other one?
in vigor.
2 logos on each side. Writes the number 10 in red on it, all over it. Right?
Yes.
Huge number 10. Goes and finds this ball on 2. Got the logos. Harv hits it on the green. Whatever, we had to chip off there. I win the chip off. We go to 3. Play that hole out. Win another chip off. We go to 4. No, sorry, on 3T first. I look at the ball. I'm like, there's no red 10 on this ball. Like, did it wear off? Like, how could the marker have worn off in one hole? It's the same ball with the logos and everything.
Yeah, same number.
So Harv goes and gets a marker from another guy, right?
Yeah. Wrote another 10 on it.
Wrote another 10 on it. Played 3, chipped off 1, get to 4. It's my tee shot. I'm left. Like, I'm dead center of the water. Like,
Yeah.
it's 100% sure that I'm in the water. Like, I'm looking left to the water. There was a ball left of the water, but there was guys coming up, so I was like, oh, it's probably not mine, but I'll go look. Wasn't it. We come back around, we're ready to drop behind the water. The guys are like, oh, there's one right here, like just on the left side of the fairway. They're like, it's got a red 10 on it. Like, well, that's us. We're the only red 10 in the group, and that's the tour response with the 2 logos on it. a different team switched balls with us on 2. He kept playing that red 10 tour response ball with 2 logos on it. That guy's company was one of those 2 companies. Was he?
BSF, yeah.
Yeah. Gave him 2 sleeves of those balls at the start of the day. He's been playing those balls all day. Harv found that ball in regular play, decides to put it in play for the horse race for some reason.
Well, what other ball are we going to use?
So it's our ball. It's our ball. It's got a red 10 on it, but I didn't hit that shot there. Like that ball I hit off the tee is still in the water right now.
100%. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what?
So you guys
what
cheated.
happened? So what happened?
How did
on
we
2?
cheat?
So just wait. So just wait. Rewinding back to 2, did you hit the wrong ball on 2? Then the
We
one
both
that didn't?
did.
Both teams did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
So did
not,
theirs
not
not
the
have a
chip
num-
off?
Not the chip
But
off.
I don't know
no.
where
Did
those
theirs
guys
not-
were.
They were on
Did
the
theirs
left.
not have a 10
Were
on
they
it?
though? Because there was us there, and then there was that other team that was almost on the other hole. left.
Yeah, well, it couldn't have happened on 1.
Okay, so did
Well, yeah,
they
Obviously.
did they not write a number on the ball then? That's why you hit their ball? Because you said it rubbed off. Did theirs not have a number on it?
No, he thought
They
it
didn't
rubbed
have- they
off.
had
there
a
was no number on that other ball.
No,
So they didn't write a number on the ball they were playing.
no.
Okay, because
Because they had 2 random logos on it, and they're probably
Right.
like, oh, there's nobody else playing
and
this.
this is exactly what happened on the first tee of our horse race.
Yeah.
So Chase wasn't there yet. So we've run horse races at Labor Day for the past 5 years.
Yeah, everybody
So
writes a number on
everyone
it.
starts, and I'm like, give me your money, and I will give you the marker, and you will write a number on. So where's the first $40? Okay, who was 5 under? Okay, give me your $40. Okay, here's the marker. Put 1 on it. Next $40. Put 2 on it. And I just literally did that up to 10. The one guy's like, okay, here's our $40. Okay, put 11 on your ball. I don't want to put a number on my ball.
Don't want to
What
put
do
a
you mean?
number on it.
Why do I need to put a number on my ball? I'm this ball. I'm like, yeah, but someone else could have that ball, or everyone just has a number. He's like, does anyone else have this ball? And everyone's like, no. He's like, see, I don't need to put a
my
number on.
God.
I'm like, you're not entering this horse race if you do not. Oh, Cleveland +1. But he was adamant that he was not going to put a number on the ball. I was just like, what other reason would you have to not put a number on the ball if it was to say that you were playing a different ball later on?
Just must not like the way it looks. Doesn't want to waste that $6.
Oh, so anyway, you put the number on the ball.
Oof.
And then those guys ended up losing. I think they were the 3rd last team out or 4th last team. They were in that big chip off. Anyway.
Yes. Yeah.
So yeah, Canoop and I ended up getting to the final of our horse race and
Want some
lost.
money? Yeah, we won money though.
We said basically $100 each. We'll play for the rest. And then
Nice.
they beat
Oh,
us.
So
where-
we'll
so
go
where
back
did you
to
guys lose out
finishing
on?
ours.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
So
you were
on
engaged.
4, we're like, we're hitting this ball. This is our ball. Like, so Harv hits it, hooks it into the water.
to join the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah, those guys thought theirs was in the water, so they drop behind the water. Guy hits like 3 wood to 10 feet.
Good. He deserved it after you guys
He
sniped
deserved
his
it.
ball. Yeah,
No,
absolutely.
they sniped our ball on 2 first.
Oh fuck. I don't know.
So then we also go to a chip off on 4, and it's me against what's his name?
Dylan Smith.
Yeah, his partner, Devin.
Devin.
Devin, yeah.
Yeah.
Dicus.
Banalevic's in charge of where the ball's getting thrown for some reason, because Jenkins were running the horse race and they left. So now guys are just taking over and throwing the ball wherever. He throws it behind the green on 4.
That's where we
The
chipped from.
pin, like way back there,
Yes,
though.
that's
Yeah.
exactly where we were.
So I'm going second. I'm turned around. This guy goes first. I hear 9 guys yell, "Go in!"
So
Go in.
Great feeling.
So I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, good,
Yeah.
good. I guess I got to hold this. Almost did. Like, hit a pretty good shot
Yeah.
to like 7 feet. Wasn't good enough, but so we
Go
were on the
in.
4th hole.
They don't know how blind chip offs work.
Yeah. Go in. Yeah.
No one knows how this works. In the
No.
LDC one, like guys, I'm like, you guys have to turn around. I had to say it every hole.
Yeah. And then the guy that was helping us in our chip off, because we were in it, went and like put a marker down on the green. I'm like, you can't mark it. He's like, why can't I mark it? I'm like, because then the team chipping off knows where the mark is.
Yeah.
You just have to visually look at it, a spot, put a notch in the ground. Unfortunately for the green, unfortunately for these greens, there was plenty of punches already in
Yeah.
them, so it's kind of hard to do that too. But anyway, it was.
That's easy.
It was. I just like horse races are so fun because
They're the best.
no matter, we talked about this last time with Labor Day, no matter how you played during that day, there's always the horse race.
Yep.
Like Canoop and I. We didn't
Chance
play
for redemption.
We didn't play as well as we wanted to get to the horse race. We played very well.
We probably would have shot better. Maybe next year we'll just do alt shot.
Yeah. So, yeah, it was a
Modeled, maybe.
it was a great tournament, great weekend. Feeling it a little bit. This microphone is killing my lips because I didn't have any lip chap all weekend, and wow, did I pay the price?
So
Should have asked. I had some, but
I
it
know
probably
you
would have got
did.
you sick.
Yeah, you already got me sick.
Oh, whoops.
So if you are in the first flight after the first day and then you shoot 15 under, you still win the tournament, is what you guys are saying, right?
But not even a question.
But you don't win the champ flight prize.
Yeah, so now
Yeah.
we can move to 57. So obviously, Travis Fair, Kendall Nicholas won for the second time in 3 years. Ace on 7 en route to shooting a 57.
Yeah, we heard that one on
We were
6T.
6T, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, unbelievable, pretty crazy to have that. But of all things, these guys that shot, I think they were 18 under 2 years ago when they won.
Mm-hmm.
They were 4 under? Yeah, because they were with us. We were 3. They were in our flight, in the first flight.
Yeah.
And they were
We
4
thought-
under.
We thought you guys sandbagged.
Well,
Holy
and
shit.
So here's the funniest part. The last 2 winners, Chase and Riley and Travis and Kendall, were 4 at the top of flight 1, and Chase and Riley were 2 and top of flight 2, and they shoot 15 under and 13 under and win their respective flights by like 7 strokes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Canoop and I finished second in this in the first flight, and we were 7 back of those guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's nuts.
And so the point of it was, can you win a tournament from not the champ flight? And I think the tournament champion, they didn't win the championship flight. They just
win
won
the trophy.
tournament. Yeah, they win the trophy.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah,
so.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Because the
Yeah.
champ flight winners are still, they qualified for the champ flight.
I hope that Chase didn't get much flack for that, because that has to be the way to go.
Yeah,
Has to be.
the tournament champion is
bags,
the 2-day
right?
total.
Who won the champ flight? Does anyone
I'm
know?
not sure.
Duff, maybe?
I'll check.
No, he said they were bad.
Oh, really?
I just don't think they were good enough to. Let me just see here. I'm gonna look.
Yeah, because I know they were tied with them for a while, and I don't think Loney and Jordan played very well either. So
Because they were in the 9s, right?
yes, I believe so.
Duff shot 7 under.
That's good enough.
There was 4 8s, and Meckelberg was 10. Meckelberg would have shot 17 under. So I think Meckelberg and his partner Colton Stevenson would have won.
Really?
Yeah.
Good for them. So are you actually done
Good
golfing now for the year or what?
I think. I don't know.
Me?
Yeah.
I actually think so. I
There's still a
might-
month of play
might
left, right? Like there's
play one round.
almost a month left of
Yeah,
Actual
three
play.
weeks for sure.
I'm
Yeah.
not playing during the week. Busy this weekend. There's something next weekend. I can't remember what the hell it is.
why aren't you playing during the week?
I got shit to do, man. I got.
I
things
love how
to
you
do.
didn't say work. It's not work though.
Well, it's for sure work.
I got shit to do.
Absolutely
at work,
it is.
maybe is what he meant.
He's got to move stuff into his house and
No. No. Way too much stuff to do at work.
okay.
And then kid stuff. It's just insane.
Yeah. Do you guys do anything
Done.
else prior to PLYR Cup?
I don't know. It's been 2
Well,
weeks.
I guess
Club
Club Championship. So unfortunately, our good friend Chris Canoop was unable to four-peat
Yep.
as the Hillcrest Club champion. What was it? He shot friend of the pod Jordan Van Levick shot 66. You shot 69 with me that first day.
68.
68, and then just couldn't quite get it done. Lost by 1 in the end.
The only thing I want to say is, if you guys all golf,
Congratulations to him.
just know the rules of golf, please.
Ah,
Oh,
Oh,
okay. You
yeah.
probably would have won if it was match play, though, eh?
No.
Oh,
Nope, wouldn't have. No.
should have been though.
No.
yeah,
No,
and then
that's no format for club championship.
yeah, Bronell and I tied.
That's right.
I think it's a great format for club championship if you do it as like a weekend.
Oh my God, Kenny, what are you doing?
Good.
Throw the ball away.
I
man.
just don't think so. Nowhere else does it that way. Not that that's a qualifier that for good or bad, but
Yes.
I'm just saying that nobody else does it that way.
Okay.
All right, I'm probably done for this pod now, so you guys can chat it up.
Yeah, you got to sit
We're
back.
almost
Are you
done,
still
aren't
going to
we?
yell?
Well,
from
there's
the
no point in me
distance?
talking into the mic what's happening in the game. Like nobody's going to
I
enjoy
think people
that.
are gonna. I think people are gonna enjoy it. There's
No.
lots of people watching this game. This is a divisional matchup, a very good close game. Lots of people.
If
are
we lose
glued
this
to
game, the season's over. 0-2, your season's over.
8-1, boys.
Yeah, that's probably true.
What do I got? Oh, for my week. So there was the Canoe Club Championship. That was unfortunate. I got sick that entire week, so I had my first goose egg of the entire year.
Oh, we're doing Churchill Booze Count now?
Yeah, I don't think we have anything else.
No.
So my first goose egg of the year was because I got sick.
Oh,
And
I have something
actually,
to talk about actually.
because if you recall, we didn't pod, so I didn't have any beers at the pod, and then I got sick on Tuesday, and then I didn't have any over the weekend because I was like, what better time to have a goose egg than now?
Yep. Good for you.
And then I just followed that up with just a quiet 21 over the PLYR Cup, all on Saturday and Sunday.
That needs to be audited big time.
21?
21.
Oh, maybe that was supposed to be 31.
You had
You had
at
21 on
least-
Sunday,
You
you
had
said.
at least 8 on Sunday. I was 3/4
31.
pissed.
31. I didn't put the right math in. I'm sorry.
He's trying to shave points now here.
No, I'm sorry. It didn't sound right when I said it out loud.
Because that was my Saturday.
31.
21.
That's where I was too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ish.
I said
Don't know for
25.
sure.
Well, I know, like,
Yeah.
we were having those tequila margarita pink lemonade shots, but those are only 10%.
Oh, right, those
I
two.
forgot about
I didn't
Birdie
even have
Juice.
those in
I
there.
didn't have that in mind.
I had those in there. I said 25 on Saturday.
Yeah.
I
I'm gonna add a
completely
couple
forgot
more.
about Birdie Juice.
Drinking that is just like a, I don't know,
How many
strong
of those
beer.
equals one?
Yeah, I don't know.
You're not drinking a whole beer. That's like 2 total, I'd say, for the day. I'm going to add 2.
Okay, I'll add 2 too.
I got 28 for the week because we only had 3 on Sunday just to get back to
What about the other week?
0. That's easy. 425 on the year.
I did want to talk about
678 on the year.
678. Okay. Sorry, I did have one more thing that I wanted to talk about.
Just wait. I want
Did you do yours?
No, I want some. I have
Okay,
something to
let's
talk
do
about.
Bronos.
I'll just mo-
Bronos,
oh, yeah.
how many
Sure.
for 2 weeks?
19 the first week, and then 35 the last week. So 614 and 260.
You were only 64 drinks behind, my friend.
Only,
It's
though.
doable.
That's a
Living their
lot.
life.
That's
It's
a
doable.
lot.
I know I am. I think Bronell's officially living his.
I got a couple men's nights in there. Little tournament the one day. Yeah.
Good for you.
I did want to talk about. So I did say that I'm busy at work. I turned down a trip to go to Pinehurst. I'd be there right now.
Why'd
So,
you do that?
friend of
for
the-
PLYR Cup?
One of my buddies, so Jace and his brother and another one of their buddies are there right now. They played number 4 yesterday. They played 8 today, and they also did the Cradle on Sunday,
Yes.
and then they're playing 2 tomorrow.
Wow. You finally run out of money, eh?
I just couldn't get away from work. If it was any other month, September is the worst time for me to get out of work. If it was any other month, I'd have
Need to
gone.
be scrubbed after being unused all summer.
Yeah, he
eh?
rolls it. He rolls in and just sees all the dust on those
I won't be able
volleyballs
to
and
come.
dodgeballs at work. And it's like, oh, I'm gonna be here for the month. His Mr.
Oh,
Clean
shit.
bills through the roof.
Go for it,
Well,
boys.
that's
So
unfortunate.
he
for
is
sure.
living his life right now.
Are
so.
you getting pics and whatnot, vids?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, that's tough.
So they played this morning, and they just hung out on the patio the entire day, watching people play in because they got a bunch of the greens surrounding
Yes, yeah.
the clubhouse. So they're just watching people come in all day, and yeah, extremely jealous.
I mean, your consolation prize was playing with me for 2 days.
Okay?
so that's-
We had lots of fun.
I
We had
think
way
we-
more fun this year than we did the last one.
yeah, we definitely
Made a
did
couple
have fun.
putts, and yeah. I have 36 for the week.
What about last week?
I only had 2.
Oh.
So 10 beers. So I'm at 590 for the year drinks.
Well,
So,
you're not that
24
far
behind you?
Yeah. 22.
You're both within 100. All right. Well,
That's
that's
it.
That's it. That's good timing. 30 minutes.
Sahith Thigala.
First win, good for him.
We've been calling him Sahith for a long time, but I think it's pronounced Sahith.
It is.
I think so.
Yeah.
But that's the thing is sometimes you're allowed to
yeah.
say do what you want,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
I think.
Um,
If you told me that was his first win, for some reason I thought it was like his second.
really?
Thought he'd already won,
Yeah, I
but it's
figured.
just because he's been scaring it so often.
He has been.
Just playing so well.
He has been, and I had him on that Ryder Cup list for the longest time, and then he kind of tailed off at the end of the year there. But like, if he keeps playing like this, he might enter Vic Hovland territory as like
Likeable.
likable in the likable territory
Yeah.
of
I think he's already
nobody
kinda there.
cheers against that guy. I don't think.
I think he's on a likability scale. He's already there.
Just
But when you
doesn't
marry
have the
that
wins.
with the victories, that's what makes Victor like the guy.
Yeah.
Because he's good and he's likable. And it's just like, yeah, that's my favorite golfer.
yeah.
I think Sahith just has to put a few more together just to stay up at the top. But I think he's already moving his way up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like lots of people at all, like he's got a following at tournaments now, and
Well,
he's
him
got
being
a
in
good story.
him being in full swing too, I think helps.
Yeah,
Right, it brings him a little more to the forefront. And his dad was a big part of that, and same with as the tournament went on and after he had won as well. So it's a kind of neat story. Just got overshadowed a little bit this week.
One of
Yeah.
the fun
By
or
JT.
fun facts
Oh.
is the guy from PLYR who does all the video stuff.
yeah.
Said he says he bets $2 on Sahith Tagala to win every week.
Yeah. I love that. bet.
Really?
Cash.
Yeah.
Every week he's bet it since they saw him at Waste Management. So
And then he should have won that.
So
He should have won that event.
I don't know what his odds were. Probably in the 40s to win this.
I don't think
60s.
No, it wouldn't have
I
been
don't
that
know.
high.
He
The
was like
field
a
wasn't
top
very
guy?
The
good.
field was.
I would've-
I
I
bet
was
you
gonna
win
say
30s
20s.
maybe.
yeah, I would
So
say
Oh, look.
yeah.
probably break even on his $2 bets.
Depends when he bets it, I guess.
What else happened? JT, is he back?
Well,
or-
Canoop just said he got
Canoop just said he got
overshadowed by that, but
He was 18-1.
yeah, I was
So
gonna say
there would
around
be
20.
about 18 tournaments that he's played in.
So he's up money.
Yeah. He's probably down.
For sure down.
Respect to the bet though. Good bet.
Yep.
I don't think I have anything else in that tournament to talk about.
I didn't see a
JT.
single shot.
JT, that's it.
Oh, it's single shot, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Hey, golf podcast,
football
we already talked-
dominated the ride home, right?
We already
could've
talked
watched-
about golf. It was PLYR Cup.
Yeah.
But yes, I think we got a break again, right? Break this week,
Yeah,
and then
off
Ryder
this
Cup.
week, Ryder Cup next. Well,
So-
sorry. For some of you, it's a break this week.
Live.
That's right.
Oh my! Did you? You didn't? I you guarantee you did not do a preview for it.
No.
Want to
You're
see?
about to You're about to.
Want to
cop-
see?
You're about to copy
Abso-fucking-lutely
someone else's.
right there,
You're
baby.
about to cap-
It is ready.
Where'd
and
you copy
queued
paste
up.
that from?
No,
You said
same
you
place
didn't-
I do every
You
week.
said you didn't have anything done up for this week.
He lied.
You never asked me that?
Yeah, I did.
You actually came in and said it.
Yeah, you did.
You said you did not prepare for this podcast.
No, my week. I didn't. I said I didn't write a single thing down for my
Oh.
week.
Well, I guess
Oh.
You got nothing to
Whoever
talk about.
does.
there was no aces that I saw. Birthdays.
Just Travis Fair, Ace.
Oh yeah, I guess that one. But we talked
Vic
about that
Hovland,
already.
Ace,
I-
birthday.
I
Vic
had one.
Hovland birthday and Kyle Duffin birthday.
Yeah.
Mm,
I
nice.
just have
Oh,
one more comment.
Oh, sorry. Fuck. One really shitty thing I want to talk to you guys about.
Uh-oh.
So two things. My brother's birthday and my father's. But have you ever forgot your parents' birthday before?
Never.
No.
Not in my entire life.
You forgot your dad's birthday?
What day was
Yes.
it? Saturday?
It was Friday.
You didn't call?
No, I have an alarm on
You
my
didn't
phone.
text?
No.
You
So
didn't email?
Did you remember his birthday?
at 4 a.m. when I had a panic attack, when
4
I
a.m.
was like,
Saturday?
holy, Saturday morning. I was like, oh, fuck. I didn't call dad yesterday.
I would have called him right that second and woke him up.
I
before
text him as soon as I got. He's like, so I called him when we were before we teed off. It's like, oh yeah, I was actually awake at 4. I went to piss and I couldn't fall asleep. I was like, oh, okay, good. I'm an idiot.
Never happened.
I'm a fucking.
So you had a
idiot.
shitty sleep Friday. That's why you went to bed at 9 on Saturday.
Yeah.
Or 10.
It was 10:30. It was 10:30.
I had a terrible sleep Saturday with Harv.
Have you
Why?
forgot your?
Yeah. You're not the best guy to sleep with in the group, buddy.
Like, I would
He
have
only
thought
takes
I
up a
got
quarter of the
He only
bed.
sleeps
Oh, no.
he only sleeps for 5 hours. You think it'd be the heaviest 5 hours every day?
It was heavy. There was a lot of snoring. Yep.
Yeah.
The cold was still there.
Teeth are falling out.
our butts touched a couple times too.
Oh, you did?
I know Matt's and I didn't because he didn't come under the covers. So.
Oh my god!
Oh,
Probably the
thank you
biggest.
for reminding me of that. How about me falling asleep in the middle? So we did the Instagram post. It's when you play those tournaments, you get a little pinned. It's tough to stay on top of social media. So I thought I'm gonna do Instagram story dump at 10 o'clock at night on the bed.
Oh, yeah.
Or sorry, 11 o'clock after we got back from Leo's. I'm sitting there. I'm putting together captions. I'm chuckling to myself. I'm like, yeah, this one will be good. This will be good. And then next thing you know, I woke up at 5 a.m. in my clothes on top of the covers. I'm like, first thing I thought of is, oh shit, I forgot to post the rest of the stories.
You sure did.
I was in the middle of posting probably 8, and I think I got like 4 in and passed out on the hotel bed.
So here's another
In my
big,
clothes.
big takeaway. Like, as good as Leopold's is, after you stay at the course, you do the taco bar, you do the horse race, you're at the course till it kind of gets dark. Everyone changes, goes to Leo's. I think we got to go to that other place.
Yeah, you went to some
with the
Warman
vilts
hotel.
and the pool tables.
It had 2 walls of VLT.
Yeah.
Really?
It was a casino, basically. Yeah.
My
and like pool tables. I'm playing this guy for pool. He greases me on the 8 ball. It sucked, but
They need long bank you.
long banked me on the 8 ball to beat me, and then just walked away. I'm like, let's play again. And he's like, no, I'm leaving. I'm like, you can't win like that. Just walk away.
my greatest disappointment this entire weekend was that next morning waking up and hearing that you guys played VLTs.
To be fair, we didn't win on
No.
the VLTs.
Didn't win.
You
Wow.
know.
In the end, but I heard you won early.
No.
Huh?
I heard you won early and then pissed it all away.
Yeah, that's what Chase said. You guys were up 240 and then
No,
lost it
340, he said.
Oh, yeah, because he just kept wanting to play.
Oh, I wasn't there at that
375s.
point.
370.
Me and
Oh, you were
Harv went to
gone?
leave in a cab. I got in the cab with these other guys, and all of a sudden Harv's not in there because Chase came in that cab.
Yeah.
And he's like, let's go play VLTs. And I was like, yeah.
Yeah, and then Chase had his first experience with Harv's ninja smoke bombs. Said he went to take a piss, came back, you were gone.
Yeah, I walked home.
3 kilometers.
It was a long walk, and I got lost.
Well, and it was probably, as the crow flies, was 3 kilometers, but with your zigzags,
5
it was
and a half, for
probably
sure.
5.
Sobered up nicely, though, I'm sure.
Yeah. I actually woke up feeling real good. Then ate breakfast, got to the course, and just steady decline until we
Yeah.
teed off. And like we said, hole 1 and 2, we were close to quitting.
That was one of the downfalls. Last point on the PLYR Cup, we played with Wyatt and Jimmy, great dudes on Sunday, but they were the classic. You have to have at least a couple drinks on Sunday, or
Yeah.
else you're gonna have a miserable time.
Yeah.
Couple drinks, yeah.
So they made some birdies early, but then as soon as the birdie putts didn't fall and they didn't have any booze in them, and they started to really feel that hangover, it's just like, boys, we tried.
Yep.
Tried to buy them a couple drinks to set them
Yeah.
straight,
And
and just couldn't do
and
it.
Now that you mention that, we bought our first drinks after my pull in the water and your skull onto the green. Then we rattled off 5 birds.
That's right.
It's a
Caesars.
thing.
Caesars. That's it.
Yeah.
I tried to buy
One Caesar.
paralyzers. They couldn't
Bingo.
make them.
Yeah, they didn't have any paralyzers. That would have been the cat's ass.
Well, in our playing nerds, I mean, partners didn't buy any drinks on Sunday, so I don't know. That's why. Maybe that's why they played so well. But good for them. Disciplined, I guess.
Last part before the news. Last part before the news.
Nothing against them.
I
Nothing
thought
against.
I was going to say that, but wow, stealing my thunder over there.
I will say that
They were good.
the
they're
Fortinet
fine.
Cup, Fortinet Championship, is the weirdest place tournament of all time.
It makes no sense whatsoever.
2 weeks off, then or a week off. this, a
Random.
week off. Just weird.
Extremely.
Like,
it
so-
would be, like, even if it was this weekend, it'd make more sense.
Yeah.
Because you'll this Ryder
Yeah.
Cup, another one.
But yeah, good tune up for JT. He's back. Look out,
Guy's
Europe,
gonna
eh?
suck.
How did
I might have to-
Homa?
I might have to cheer for
Home
the
wasn't good.
U.S. just
Was not
because everybody else is on Europe, and just to kind of be the.
Everyone in the world is on Europe.
Oh, no,
I think.
no, Maddie. Oh no, Europe's at home. You cheer for them, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Home team always.
Okay, let's do
That's
a
fair.
little bit of the news here.
Little news and let's wrap it up.
Hughes was T52. If anyone was curious,
I was
I was.
curious.
The other
thanks.
guys both missed the cut. We'll get to the next Canadian right now, maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah, we can
right
start
into
right
it.
The big
there.
jinx.
Yeah, right into
The
it.
big
jinx,
fucking
the
jinx right
the
here.
jinx of
Why
all-
are you pointing at me? He's the one that don't
You
look. Nobody
know-
go look. Don't. So what do you do when someone says don't look at
You
something?
don't-
You
You
don't
have
look.
to look. You have to look.
You could have looked. You didn't have to say, "Oh, he's 11th." Like
Yeah.
you didn't have to go all into it. You just could have sat in the back seat and just kind of, and then just let it go.
Yeah. How about this, bro? Now Najee's putting together a third quarter here, bud.
Well, the guy just pulled his hair too, but
What's his own
no
fault?
penalty for that, I guess.
Don't. It isn't a penalty.
I know.
But yeah, Knoop did jinx Roger Sloan.
It was not
He's
me.
still 22nd.
So
In the
it's
mix.
top. It's top 120 of this tournament. He's obviously top 120. It's top 30 get their cards. He moved up to 33rd. He did actually move up 2
Yep.
spots. He's up to 33rd, and now
And
there's
last
120. There's 2 tournaments left. I think.
There's two. I thought
Two
this was
left,
the.
yeah. No, there's 2 left.
Yeah, there's 120, and then I'm not sure what goes into the last one. But he's got 2 left with smaller fields. He's just got to put it together and move up 3 spots.
Nice.
Let's do it, Raj.
Yep, he's due. Couple other things. I guess Steve Stricker won the Sanford International.
Yep.
John Daly was 7th though.
His best finish in a long, long time.
Might be a
10
decade.
years.
I was
Has it
gonna
been
say
that long?
Yeah. It might be. Like he.
Steve Stricker is the cream on that tour, though, right now. And if he plays in an event, he's the heavy favorite to win.
Yeah.
Stephen Ulker, not so much anymore.
But that was
No.
a fun ride for him.
Oh yeah, like that guy just made his life after these last 3 years. After being a walk-on onto the Champions Tour, had to keep
Yes.
qualifying.
Next.
Jimmy Walker came out and said the new schedule is a bit of a joke. So I guess that's getting out there more and more. Guys aren't too happy with it. I mean,
Yeah, if you take
So did you
Jimmy
read?
Walker
Did
for
you read
Yeah.
what he was saying?
word.
So
Not
part
really.
of the reason he's pissed off is because going into the year, they didn't know that it was going to be
70
top
people,
70.
yeah.
So he said coming in, we're thinking, okay, well, we got to wait 120, 120, 120. And then they just change it up mid-season.
Yep.
So, I mean, kind of a valid point, but still play
I mean,
better.
Jimmy Walker's just angling to get to that live as fast as possible. I've
Yeah.
been saying it for months.
Could be.
Next one on here. Apparently Michael Block made his 9th albatross this past weekend.
9
Come
albatrosses.
9
I
albatrosses.
There's no
saw the
way.
thing. I didn't see that it was just 9.
He's more full of shit than the Steelers' offensive coordinator.
There's no fucking way.
9 albatrosses.
No.
Like, what's he playing? Like
I
Emma
will.
Lake, where the par 5s are 410 yards?
I will say that the video that he posted, what should I do? Put 2 circles around it or whatever. That was funny.
That's
But
insane.
That's the only
Yeah.
funny part about that. Like I don't
Guy
know.
just
That guy's something.
hanging
now.
around
Yeah.
golf.
Well, he's gonna be
pop
around for
culture.
another year. He's
Yeah.
playing next year.
Next, Phil Mickelson came out and said he hopes everyone enjoys their football betting, but he can't partake because of his addiction.
I didn't mind
It's
that
good for him.
post.
I mean, it was a fine post. It was completely unnecessary,
Yeah.
but it was the post was fine.
Hey, man, there's people out there with problems.
Oh, absolutely, and we talk about it all the time. Like
We haven't done
Yeah,
the
need help.
responsibly.
we haven't
done the,
we haven't done the booze count disclaimer in a while.
Not in. I don't think in 2023 we've said that.
I
No,
think you're right,
I
actually.
mean, no one's
Yeah.
been sniffing 1,000, so we haven't really had
No,
to bring it
but
up.
still,
Probably should.
but still.
If you need help, get help. And then Lanny Watkins, speaking of Phil, came and doubled down and said, yeah, he's basically ruining golf.
Yeah. That if he, what would he say?
He'd be in a
He'd be
ditch
in a
if
ditch.
it weren't for golf.
Yeah, but he wouldn't be probably a hardcore gambler if he didn't have all that money. So
Yeah, but how can you
What
say
the- like-
that? Tiger Woods would be in a ditch too if it wasn't for golf. Or a sex rehab or pill rehab, whatever you want to call it.
I
But,
gotta get his tiger dig in there yet.
Always, every time.
wow, you're gonna call out Phil for that and then
Yeah.
not just call out everyone? Like, where would you be, Lanny Watkins, without golf?
Yeah,
Working at Canadian Tire?
Canadian Tire,
Canadian-
American Tire.
what at Target? Sorry.
Yeah.
Kmart.
Oh, good punt.
What
else?
else is on here?
I think that's it.
Just the
Please
Sung
be it.
J-M thing about having to win the Olympics. So he
Oh,
doesn't have
yes.
to be in the army.
Asian Games.
All
Yeah.
right.
Asian Games this summer.
but what do you mean Asian Games? He wins
That's
that?
what he's playing in. Yeah. Asian Games is just as big for them.
Oh, that's what it says. That's
Yes.
the highlighted part there. I just
Yep.
thought it was Olympics.
Oh, so if he wins the Asian Games, he
If
doesn't
he,
have to.
if he gets a medal at the Asian Games.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, that's big.
that is very big.
That might be it. Oh,
Uh,
unless you want to talk about the
I did have one more thing.
Rule 14.1b.
If you hit it OB, you can throw your ball opposite handed back into play.
Yeah.
No stroke.
That's the second best OB rule I've heard, or change to the OB rule I've heard. First best is just make everything red.
Yeah, that's what it
Obviously,
should be.
that's
so
the number one.
The real was, if you hit it OB, you can throw your ball off the tee back into play, but it's got to be with your opposite hand.
Yeah.
So you're just hitting 2 from where that is.
Yeah.
Two from
The front of the tee box.
42 yards in
I think
front
that's
of
fair. That's fair.
That's,
Oh,
I
it's
feel
from
like
the
that's fair.
tee, not from where you
Yeah,
go.
it's
from the tee.
Oh,
Yeah.
you. You have to hit 2 from there.
I saw
love it.
There was that other one where it's kind of
It's
a
not
play on
great.
that one where, like, if you hit a bad shot, you should just have to throw your club with your wrong hand.
Yeah.
Because, like, you can't stay mad after you do that, essentially, because it's going to look so dumb. But, yeah, and then the only other one is Daniel Kang's club still haven't shown up for the Solheim Cup.
Right.
that stinks.
Yes.
Really?
What's this one?
stinks.
What about the aliens? I thought we were going to talk about
Oh,
about
yeah, I
the
was
aliens.
getting to that.
Oh.
I guess they found aliens.
Well, in Mexico they did 100 years
So
ago
the-
or whatever.
yeah,
it
No,
was.
it's thousands of years
Thousands
ago. Yeah.
whatever.
Like, we know
Come on.
we know that there's aliens,
Yes.
right?
Or are you saying
100%.
those are fake?
No,
Does
Why
anyone
are they
not?
so preserved?
Yeah.
they gotta preserve them. And once you find those things, you have
What
to.
do you put them in a pickle jar? Like, how are you
Yeah.
preserving these things for them
I
not
don't
to
know,
do,
man.
like they were like?
Haven't you
full-on
seen
body.
movies?
Haven't you seen Austin Powers, man?
Haven't I seen movies? You're
Independent-
comparing these to movies?
Independence Day.
Austin
man.
Powers?
Exactly. They put them in that water, like it's perfect.
And then the one takes
Not
the guy.
water,
The
yeah,
one puts
there's
his
water in there.
Yeah.
They fill up a run of toes into a big vat.
yeah, and then the guy, the tentacle goes around that guy's throat,
Yeah,
and he
that's
starts
right.
talking through him. Yeah.
The best movie.
Haven't you seen it?
Oh yeah.
But
But
yes,
does anybody here think that they don't exist?
no, they
I don't
do.
think
I just
God
want. I want to
exists.
know.
Yeah.
You?
One of the
They
biggest.
gotta
thing-
exist.
Oh yeah. Okay.
The biggest thing for me is that I really want to know all of like the people that know the secrets, how they still have those secrets. Like
But
how
they
many
don't.
people have been
Aren't they all-
killed off?
Aren't they all declassified now? Like all the top secret stuff from.
Well, all
Oh
I'm
no,
just
they're
saying is-
secrets.
Still all
Yeah,
like
there's a
there
lot
are-
of secrets.
Yeah, there's a bunch of secrets out
Redacted,
there
I
that
think.
yeah.
people
Yeah,
know
yeah.
that lots of people know, and it's just like
There's too many
how
people to
hasn't
know.
How hasn't it? Because if they get leaked, then they get shot in the head.
That's what I'm thinking. Is how many people have died because they were about or had said something.
Yeah.
That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
And
But
I
watch-
want to know
right-
the people. I want to know the people that are deciding who gets killed
Yeah.
because they said something.
Yeah.
What if that was your job? You're just the guy who works for the government that just kills people who talk.
Or the guy that decides
But,
who
like,
dies. That's what I'm saying.
And like you have to do it like cut their break type things. Like you can't
Yeah.
just be like go shoot them in their
Yeah.
house.
Yes.
Can't
They can't
assassinate
die of
them. Yeah.
gunshot wounds.
But then that's the other thing too is do you think their family wouldn't even know? That guy just works for the government and then he died and his wife's just like, yeah, he got in a car accident.
But do like
Yeah.
those families get paid out or because they leaked it they lose all their shit?
I think they lose it.
Ooh,
And that
yeah.
maybe that's the reason why they don't say anything. Maybe they tell them in training,
But that one,
you're dead if
Yeah.
you say something.
but back to the aliens, like that one they had in Mexico was just a little fucking thing.
There's
we
two
can
of 'em.
We can take those little guys, can't we? Like,
I
we're
wanna
not.
They
know how
their
advanced
weapons they
they-
got her. Yeah, like
Well,
How
but
are
then
you
these
talking-
the
How
guys.
do you know they have these weapons?
have
though?
to. Well, how'd they get here?
Well, think of it.
Well, we
no,
could get there.
think of the same.
can't.
when-
No
when
way
You
we
haven't
could.
seen movies? They travel. You haven't seen the Star Wars? Like they travel everywhere.
But think of the moon. Think of the moon.
Gotcha.
So what happens if the moon has some part of the moon that's inhabited?
the moon?
and-
No,
No.
there's no way the moon is.
I'm
Like
just
it
saying.
ain't in. I don't think it's in our galaxy.
I
I
agree.
don't think it's on
I
one of the
agree.
8 planets.
I'm just saying. What happens if it is? And he's saying they have weapons. Well, no one that we've sent to space has weapons.
Correct.
Well, like,
So
they
it's
probably
the
got a
same.
knife
The same
or, like, an
premise could
orange
be.
and a
Yeah.
saw.
These could be the. What's the word I'm looking for? Not travelers, voyagers. What's the word when you go explorers? Thank you. These are just the explorer aliens. All the good ones with all the weapons are still back home.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. Like, here's the other thing I got to talk about on this. Those pictures that they have, that's like of the galaxy, like
Yes,
zoomed out. Where are they getting those from?
I
Like,
have
that's
no
just
idea.
a guess.
It's got to be a guess. That astrology's something.
Like you can't take an above picture without being above something.
Well, you just guess and draw it.
Yeah, like it's just a guess, so they don't actually know.
Wild times.
Yeah,
man.
I don't know.
That's a catch. Fuck. What are you doing,
Brownell-
Tomlin? Tomlin wins one challenge earlier in the game, and now he's like, "Oh, I'll throw my red flag every time."
Yeah, he's got house money right now.
Brownell needs to end this pod ASAP. so we
End
watch
this thing.
Fourth
Tomlin-
quarter.
Before I end
Tomlin's got
myself.
house money. Won a challenge. He could lose 10 in a row now and just still be average for himself.
That is a catch, yeah. That guy's made like 7 good catches and only one's counted.
Mari Cooper.
Um,
Wasn't
Oh,
supposed
that
to play.
Elijah Moore?
The worst possible thing for fantasy football. You're questionable for Monday night. You can't play him. You
Yeah,
got to
that's
play somebody else on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Although questionable in the NFL's in.
Is it?
Yeah.
Aaron-
Doubtful.
Aaron
Doubtful's
Jones
the
was
one you don't
questionable. He
want.
didn't play.
Doubtful's the
Got
one
him.
you want.
But that's
Got him.
because they were playing the Falcons and they didn't think.
Yeah,
they were
and when was he downgraded? Probably a while out.
Don't think so.
Sunday morning. Hey, you guys want to hear what my picks idea is?
Let's wait until we actually do it.
Well, I thought maybe say it now. And
We
you guys
might
could
need some-
Yeah, we can
digest.
stew.
might-
Yeah, we can stew
we're
on
gonna
it.
need
Yeah.
to
We might
Gotta
need some
digest
filler.
it.
tweak it
We
for
might
sure.
need some filler next week.
It's gonna
though.
need tweaks for sure.
Tweak.
Guaranteed.
Okay, so this will be. I have 2 proposals. You guys can stew on them.
Okay, well,
Okay.
whatever they were, I was picking Sahith Tagala last week.
No, that has nothing to do with it.
Oh.
And then we can, if you need to tweak them, they're pretty much perfect, but it's just really deciding. So the first one is we have 3 tiers of golfers.
You turn your mic off.
I don't think so. We have 3 tiers of golfers.
Better.
Holy.
However we want to do it, world rankings 1 to 30, 31 to 60, 61 plus. But we each draft the other guy's team. So
The
like if it
whole
was
team?
the whole team. So like
Not a great start for this.
well, we're just it's gonna make it so you're not just
Oh,
picking the same
Can you get
guys.
your first fart in today?
No.
You fart?
Wasn't me, no.
Wasn't me.
So like it'd be 1 to 30. So like we're picking the guy who finishes 4th gets his team picked first for him because it's almost like asshole. You got to build yourself back up. So like if I finish 4th, you guys would be talking amongst each other and be like, "Hey, we're giving him Billy Horschel and we're giving him whatever and whatever."
So the 3 other guys draft for you?
Yes. Each
And
guy,
one guy?
each guy in theory drafts one guy for
One.
the other guy,
Okay.
and you do that.
So would the same guy pick for? So like I could be like, I'm gonna pick Knoop's 2, and then that means you 2 can't pick his 2.
Correct.
Pick his 1 or his 3.
Yes. But we do one guy, like we go 4th, 3rd, 2nd,
All in a
1st.
row.
In a row, yeah.
It does help keep teams together for sure. Like to follow who's on whose team.
Yeah.
So would
what's
be-
your other idea?
My other idea.
It would be done before the pod then? Or live on the
Live
pod?
on the
live
pod.
on the pod.
Oh, okay.
My other idea, and this would save a lot of time, is we maybe have like 8 brackets or boxes, if you will. And we just pick them at the start, and it's total money won at the end of the year. You just have your 8 guys. That's your team.
Probably easier to talk about too. My dogs are running.
So, like, yeah, my guy got hurt. Well, I'm screwed. My guy's not playing this week. Like, now you're not necessarily taking Rory and Rom because they're only playing 12 tournaments.
I like the first idea better.
Just saying, 2 options there.
Cooper again, wide open. What do you?
You need this
And
pod.
this
to
pod.
end, yeah.
Hey, think on it.
Okay, well I'll stew on it. I'll come up with a couple other ideas too to just throw in my hat in the mix.
No, someone has to. Someone's got to keep this thing going.
Bronell, you got anything else you want to hit the clubhouse here, pal?
You want to do a
Nothing.
live best bet? Or
Oh
1-2.
shit, live.
We got Live, yeah.
Oh
Live
my
Chicago, so
God.
Rich Harvest Farms, Sugar Grove, Illinois, par 72, 7,408 yards. This is the second year back in Chicago. Last year we had a Cam Smith win at 13 under par, and the 4 Aces won the team championship. So look out for them Aces.
Who's
this
on
week.
that team?
That would
DJ's
be
team?
DJ,
Yes.
Reed,
Right.
So are they new teams this year now then? Or?
a couple of
This
them.
is
Oh,
the
and
second.
Don't
or
forget
third last
about
tournament,
that thing that they keep posting every week about the 4 guys who are going to lose their jobs.
Oh yeah, look out!
They're
Okay,
still in the
never know.
same season?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was just
2
gonna
left.
say,
2 left, I think, isn't it?
When was the last one?
It would have been a
Months
while
ago?
Month ago, probably. Yep.
so that team thing is
Oh
coming
my
up
God.
soon.
Yep.
Next.
I think 2 from now.
Gotcha.
Because they will have the regular individual championship and then they'll have the team one. Yeah, that's it. They have, nothing else I want to talk about.
Can you
with
bet on the 4 aces to win?
it. Absolutely, you could.
We're
Do you
doing a
want to?
best bet.
We could look.
Yeah, sure.
I won't be contributing. Yeah, I'm not.
You got anything? Anything else you want to mention out loud?
The fact that the Browns are going to go 99 yards here to put a nail in this game
I think it's going to be
without Nick Chubb,
End the season.
Really missing Hayward on this drive, eh?
big time.
I think that it's going to be a
Minka's
hold
out,
to a field
too.
goal. Hey?
Yeah, but they're just running all over them.
Well,
Field goal. Minka's a downhill tackler.
need a safety though too.
Wait a second here. Yeah, hold him to a field goal. It's coming. What's the number? Before we get into this. But all in all, it's nice to see you guys again.
What number?
The 4 aces win.
Oh.
DeJuan Jones. Pretty big. Yeah. Thanks to Chase for another great player event. And congratulations to Fair and Nicholas on their 57. And to Sahith Tagala.
Just runs it, no problem.
Hurry up, Canoop.
I'm trying to find it.
Stop watching the game and get us that number.
I'm trying.
It's deep in the
Yeah. Bet365
Too many
giving
things.
up on
caverns of
Too
Brett
many
Sixty-five.
What's,
things
what,
to
okay,
bet
then
on.
what's an ace?
What's an ace?
Yeah.
Holding.
No shit. The
Hole
refs
in one?
want the Steelers to win
The
this
refs, yeah. From a Chiefs fan saying that.
game. Well,
We
I
all
can't-
watched
I
the
can't-
Super Bowl.
Some would argue that
No, the
I know
AFC
best.
Championship, I mean.
Some would say I know best when I see it. I know a ref favorite team when I see them.
Yeah.
And this, my friend,
Hole
is
in
a ref.
hole in one is plus 350.
For yes?
What's the team victory?
I can't find it.
There's
I
only
guess we'll post it on the
only
graphic.
40 guys playing, though, for
We
the
don't even
A's.
have a graphic. Why are we talking about best bet? We don't even have picks yet.
No.
Well, it's always fun to talk betting. though.
Well, I'm sure everybody that listens actually puts the bet in, so
I know they did when it was no ace for plus
we're
700.
going to get the first down anyways
No,
here.
no, he's gonna try to get out of here and get tackled. Oh boy, what happens if he throws for this?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Face mask, too, I think.
I just threw him to the
Face
ground.
mask on the Steelers?
So your ref thing just went right out the window.
Well, I mean, it's pretty blatant when you grab his face mask. They have to call it.
So is holding. Blatant when you grab the jersey.
Nah, that was a weak holding call.
Okay,
Get
let's
out of
get
here.
out of here.
Shut this off and leave.
Yep.
You guys get out of here. Yeah, there it is.
No,
Oh, it's on
it
the
was
offense.
yeah, he grabbed the. It was on the stiff arm man.
Oh, here we
now,
go.
now look at now he's not.
Well, yeah, that's makes
Look at
sense.
this.
That's the call. Yeah, blatant.
4 aces plus 400.
Well, it's a no-brainer.
Just
Easy
wait.
money.
Can you rewind that? That is one. Look at 100% on 53. He's holding his hand on the face mask. Look at that. He's holding his hand.
What do you mean it's on him?
He's
Yeah, it is on him. His hand is on his
No,
face
he
mask.
grabbed-
You're right.
He grabbed Watson's arm and continued to hold it on his face mask just to make sure he got the call.
All right, let's go.
Cheap. What is it?
Plus 400.
Okay.
Lock it in.
Thanks
Let's
for
get
that.
out of here.
You guys got anything else?
No.
No.
Or actually, sorry. I do.
Holy.
Rose Zhang, top point scorer for the U.S. team, 7-1.
I'll bet that. I'm gonna do it right now. $5. There's Njoku. All right. Until next week, it's time for us to hit the clubhouse. Oh, he
Oh my
fumbled it.
God.